Dun dun dun.
Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Minedolt. And what we're doing now is running through some more previously recorded stills just to give you a sense of the underwater construction process and sort of the ways with that you can reduce the water level once you've got your initial underwater section set up. So as we can see, we're just right now trying to get ourselves a wee bit of dirt scaffolding on the go so we can start dropping more sand down into this water and removing the essentially the water in the areas where we drop sand into, and so giving us a greater point to start building down and removing all the water as such in our central pier. So this is literally what we're going to be doing now for the next couple of minutes. Just dropping these down and then making sure that we can provide effectively more places to dig down. So in making this hole deeper, I'm at the moment running low on sand, so the only place there is sand is in the big sand shaft that I produced. And so the easiest way to get it is to dig down in there, use some dirt, and then throw more into that. And that's what we're doing at the moment. By getting the sand right up to the concrete there, the cobblestone, what we'll be doing is we're providing such easily built area and a marker for where we are in the central and we're building down. So we're just going to keep doing this, and in doing so we will be working further on the underwater base. It's again, this is another problem as we've previously mentioned about showing construction on Minecraft. Though technically valid, and this is what the game's about and why we all play it, just learning how to build things, the actual construction process can be a wee bit tedious. So tedious for others to watch, and that's the constant worry when making YouTube videos, is showing others, the work that you've enjoyed doing and the work that makes the game so playable, however possibly less watchable. But anyway, I wanted to show the ways that I've started building this underwater base before I finish this off screen and bring it and then show you it as such when we start working on the actual interior design of it. So the next time you do see it after this video, you'll just be seeing the glass shaft in the water, sort of like a tube going down, and then we'll put a accommodation into it, and that will be next steps. I think an important thing to remember with Minecraft is that the interest of the game, the thing that makes the game interesting, is that it's a way to develop and build in a world that has no resource worries. Well, unless you're like me and you find yourself stuck in a world that has no iron. Well, it has iron, but my god is it hard to find. So as you can see, what we're doing now is just building the rest of this shaft down, and we've managed to get ourselves so that we have the sand completely expanded against the cobblestone bases there for the water elevator. And now just some dirt staircases, and that's us. There we go, there's our entryway in, and that is the point that we're going to start building out and dropping the layers down. So we're just going to take a wee ride up here because it is night time and we may need a nap. It's been a lot of digging, and a lot of brain work that we've edited down into these short-ish YouTube videos. So we're going to take a wee nap before we run to the next clip. Oh, it is quite tiring at times, but still worth it. So anyway, I'm going to have a wee nap and I'll see you in a couple. And here we go, back down in the morning to do more work. Oh my, I seem to see more work's been done. It's almost like some pixie is, in the time that we've been asleep, walked in and did all this work. Look, the level's been dropped, there's no water apart from in certain specific areas, and all we have to do is carry on in this pattern. This is brilliant. So as you can see, no pixie, it was me off camera. Once again, we've done another time jump and we are now running through a lot of dirt as we drop the layers down further into, as you can see, the still waterlogged region of the hole. So this is a long process, but it's quite interesting because at this stage I was still working out what I'm doing. As you can see, I've almost flooded the place, but worked out then what I needed to do. Our main challenge at this point was due to the cobblestone slabs there, the water was collecting underneath them. So what we were having to do at this time was go in and get the dirt under them, and in doing so dropping our level. And all the while we're doing this here with these parts, we're dropping it too. And this is a necessary point just in the build. I'm sure there is a way to probably do it quicker, but another time jump. So as you can see, we're still working away at getting the whole cobblestone section done, but that's just part and parcel of it, and we are making progress. I think this is towards the end. Our next stage will be no, I just flooded it. Can you see that over there? This is part of the problem when you're building and you don't know exactly where your boundaries are. You can end up punching a hole. So far I've been rather lucky that I haven't punched a hole directly into the sea and just let it all back in. Can you imagine the cleanup? That'd be a nightmare. I should have to do all these levels again. So there we go, wee bit of dirt to block it, and then a wee bit of dirt to make sure it doesn't happen again, and we'll dig that hole away. Take those dirt blocks away, and then just a matter of throwing some more dirt down, and that'll soak up all the water. And done. So that's the bit, see under there where there's still the blocks of water, they're poured into the level underneath. So if you put that down, that then just stops them from floating, and there you go. That's all the areas with the edge and just the dirt underneath left to go. And we're going to take a wee run up here now because we've managed to collect enough sand as we've been dropping our layers down that we can go cook some more glass. We managed to find some coal earlier in our current coal shortage. So we're just going to take it up, throw it into the furnace, and while we're dropping the layers down some more, we're going to make ourselves some glass in the furnace up here. All these, the chest, the furnace and the crafting table, when we finally finish that section, they're going to be dropped downstairs. So, okay, and welcome back. Now as you can see, we've built a certain degree of into the water system here, and it's looking pretty good. It's a well developed system. Now what I'm just doing here is I'm just grabbing some dirt blocks because we're having a little bit of a shortage with the dirt scaffolding, because we're digging down. What we're doing is the bits of the sand that you saw me dropping into the water, we're putting dirt on them, and then as we're digging down, we're dropping the dirt level, bringing some more sand in, dropping it down, and each time we'll be replacing around the edge glass here for the shaft down. And that'll allow us to just dig down to the river bottom. And that's the plan, pretty much. Of course, there will be a hitch in it. There's always a hitch in the plan. But at the moment, we're just digging. Digging. But this is the bit I love about Minecraft, that opportunity to build things that kind of work in the real world, but are a bit different. And see, just drop those there. And if you know, as you drop a bit of a block into the water, that literally absorbs the water underneath, and so in doing, drops the water level down again. So slowly we're just absorbing all the water up and dropping the system down. Now this took a wee while to get to, as you saw in the other videos. It's quite a long-winded system. So what we're going to do is we're going to ride up the elevators again. You have to say I do love a wee water elevator. Now these aren't the most elegant designs. I've seen a couple online and a few YouTube videos that are, if nothing, a bit more technically minded. This is quite a simple system we've got. My aim is in building this is, you see in the water there's a lava system. Now I wonder, is that leading into a cavern or something that I could explore? So the idea is to drop this glass shaft down and then build a glass area on top of it at the bottom of the sea here, and slowly but surely dig in and have another outpost base type area. And it's just a new type of building to try. We've tried a number of different forms so far, so I've decided to have a wee go at the underwater one, and this one you're going to suffer through watching me do it as it's being made. So grab some more dirt, and then we're going to go over here to the oven and we're going to pull out whole whack more sand. Now as we're getting sand now, we want to be as we'll be pulling sand up now, we will be wanting to bring it back up and cook it in the oven so we can make more glass. This is literally why I have no coal. I just love working in glass. Love it. I think it's because it actually takes so much production and manufacture. It's quite a fun one for me. See? Drop that down. Drop that down. There, and drop that down. Literally just keep doing that all around the system. And that will I'm sorry, I've planned this idea. I knew it would work, but to actually see it work is it's a nice feeling. Yeah, it's good seeing something that you've designed and considered actually working in game. What we have to do is make sure we're careful not to at any point let all the sea in, because that would be bad. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to switch out of the glass, and what we're doing now is we're going to be dropping the down. This will allow us to build up and underneath the water pads. Now what we'll be doing in the center point is we'll be building a staircase out of stairs down, but at the moment we're just leaving the dirt scaffolding in the centre. The main point is to get this glass layer all produced down to the C4, and then we can work on prettying the centre system down. Down there. So, this has taken a wee while to work out how to do this. There was a brief period, I'm sure you saw in the past videos, of trial and error, making this work slowly but surely. Bump, bump, bump. Now I'm wanting to leave the outside overlap there with the sand of at least a couple of cubes. That way we're, as such, certain of safety margin. Here. Here. So, and you, and that's just okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this here, because the last thing you want to do is watch all of this construction, each layer at a time. I am nowhere near entertaining enough to carry that amount of boring, repetitive conversation. So what we're going to do is we're going to end this video here, and we're going to go do something fun in the next video, and then I'll bring you progress updates as I get to them. Thank you very much. Thank you and goodbye.